Okay, right now I'm in Chicago Heights. I just stopped for a few minutes to stretch my legs. I'm on the way for a meetup with Lark Zero, Mike. And I'll show you a little bit of this highway out here. This might not be one that a lot of people know about, but you've probably seen on the internet they have groups that follow old US Route 66 because it's an old historic highway. Well, this highway you're seeing right here is called Lincoln Highway, US Route 30, and it was actually the very first highway built from one side of the country to the other. It actually crisscrossed from San Francisco to New York. They've since rerouted it in places. Now what you're seeing right now is one of the reroutes. This is way south side of Chicago, or actually past the south side of Chicago, and it goes through Joliet, which I just came from, into Chicago Heights. Before, this was routed north and it actually went through downtown Chicago. So this is one of the reroutes, but it still has the original name. You can still follow US 30 all the way from coast to coast. Now it starts out in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and goes all the way west to Oregon. So it still goes coast to coast, but I would say that it's every bit the equal of the historic Route 66, and it still pretty much exists. Might be an interesting trip on a motorcycle to actually take from Chicago. I could maybe one year go all the way to the coast on the east side, and then maybe another trip go all the way to the coast on the west side. So anyway, I'm going to stretch my legs, get a cup of coffee, maybe real quick in the Dunkin' Donuts, and then I'll turn the camera on again when I go to Nino's Pizza. I think it's about 4 or 5 miles from here on Halstead, and meet up with Lark Zero. So talk to you in a bit. Okay, here it is, Nino's Pizza, and it does not look like it's open, so I guess it's going to be more or less a meetup spot, and then we'll go down to the other place. So the guy was right, but I'm here and it's 12 o'clock noon, so I got a Salvation Army store across the street. So basically I'll just stay here and wait for Mike to show up. I'll show you what my bike looks like all packed up. Let me get a long view of it here. I kept the original saddlebags on. I think I should be able to go with the original saddlebags and still be able to fit everything. But anyway, here's the sleeping bag, and I had to move it forward because this bike's a little bit longer than the Harley. This thing was too far back, so I couldn't really use it as a backrest. So what I did was I put my rain gear here. And then underneath here, this is a little gadget I made. I'll show you later on when I get a chance to take it off the bike, but it's actually a collapsible chair to sit in. When I go in a lot of places, there isn't a convenient place to sit, so I actually made my own collapsible chair, but it's also support for my bag. This is the duffel bag with all my stuff in it, and here's my tent right here. I just stopped at, I don't do much camping anymore because nobody in the family wants to camp with me, so I hadn't had a tent for a while. I did give away my last tent that I had, but I picked this one up for 48 bucks. It's a 6-person tent, so it should be pretty big, but it fits decent. So this is basically about 99% of what my setup's going to be like for Deals Gap riding, and it doesn't look like it shifted much of anything. In fact, it looks like it kind of straightened out, so the gear does seem to pack and carry well. So, and the seat was fairly comfortable. I only stopped after about 2 hours to rest. Usually I stop after about an hour, but I stopped after about 2 hours finally to rest, so it's plenty comfortable enough, and with the forward controls. So basically I'll just shut the camera off because I'm, and when Mike gets here, So So anyway, Lark Zero pulled in just about 1 minute ago. What is it, about 1 hour behind schedule? He's still living on Eastern time, I think. So how far were you off when you got lost?
I actually took 30 minutes out of my way.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
Sucks.
Yeah.
I was taking the wrong way on 6 and I realized it was too late. So,
yeah. Let me check out the scooter here. Is that little black scooter still running too?
Yeah, actually I just started it up.
I love that little black scooter too. Oh, this has got some blue in it also.
Oh yeah.
And the picture just kind of showed as being kind of black and silver, I guess. Very nice.
Oh, this is surreal. Just looking at your gauge cluster.
Yeah. And you know, that's the one thing about it, that it's totally dysfunctional. None of this stuff, it kind of functions, but the lights are so dim, it's useless. You can't. It's just for the looks, basically, more than anything. But don't it look like a classic Triumph?
Sure does. Meetups?
Yeah, all right.
For the win.
Absolutely. Oh, and you're carrying a backpack, too. Oh,
yeah.
Man. That would get to my shoulders after a while.
It's killing my, not my back so much, but my ass hurts on that thing.
Yeah.
It's not made for touring, I think, because I put, geez, I don't even know how many
Yeah, there's no easy way to mount saddlebags. I mean, you could modify and make, well, you're kind of like me. You're a custom builder, so.
I'm on bingo fuel. I need petrol.
Oh, you need gas? You know, the funny thing about it is my area is like 10 cents more expensive than all this area here. You can come into Chicago and get gas 10 cents cheaper.
644 miles so far.
Yeah.
That's not so bad.
Hey, I'm going to shut it off. Okay, we're getting ready. Plan B was gyros platter instead of Chicago-style pizza since it was closed. Mike's over getting his drink. Now some Chicago-style gyros platters. See how he likes those. Not quite.
Me eating
No.
now. There you go, mate. Recording?
Yep. I figure I'll just leave it rolling instead of fooling around with it and stuff. I'm gonna have so much else to contend with. It's like the last thing I want to do, pull with buttons and settings.
I have to put mine on when I get my backpack on.
Does it even have the red light? Yeah, the red light's on.
Gearing up. It's a great spot for GPS.
Oh yeah, forget about that. You guys have GPS now and all that stuff. I was joking about that. I was making a video after you called the last time I turned the camera on. I go, yeah, these young guys got all this GPS.
I don't have
GPS
on this.
Oh, you don't have?
I have my cell phone where I can look at a map.
Yeah.
It's my map. GPS is for suckers, man.
Yeah, I just look at a map, memorize the route, and just try to stay on route as best I can.
That's what I tried to do, but I screwed up on 6 by going the wrong way. But it's okay.
That's right. If everything goes smooth, you never remember a trip anyway.
Yeah.
It's only when things screw up.
That's what you gotta remember.
Yep. Have a good one.
Thanks a lot. They're really funny.
Yeah. Okay, looks like the rain has stopped, so.
Perfect.
We were just talking about that we're such nerds. We're standing here both watching video with each other in it on our camera, going, oh, this is really cool. Oh, there's Larc0 and everything. And we're standing next to each other, but we're both watching videos on our camera of each other. Now, is that nerds or what?
Total nerds, can you say it?
Yeah, only real biker nerds can be watching videos of each other when you're present with each other.
Exactly.